Uh, well, we're having a Mars square to Venus, and it's coming up. Men and women are lighting up with something that they need to communicate and then clean out. Because Venus in Gemini points at a woman that's trying to say something. She's definitely talkative, and Venus and Gemini in general, people with that configuration, they're women particularly, but their relationships, it makes you think of your relationships, your love relationships. They require quite the intellectual stimulation. It's got to be active. I imagine the Gemini is very flighty and up in the air and does short trips here and there, and they're not a Gemini if they don't do that. And they get the message across, and they exchange, and it's beautiful if you can get to know them, right? I'm just getting to know one, and I have difficulty with a Gemini when it starts to get up to the late degree 23 and on, like it would square my Venus. That's a big thing. See, I'm the Virgo though. The Virgo can always teach Gemini something. The way that the squares go, it's evolutionary consciousness. Believe it or not, it's evolutionary astrology where you start with the baby, and then by the time you get all the way like this, okay, so you have Capricorn actually rules old age, and then you have Aquarius that suggests that well, we have technology. It's more like so much for the human being. No, it's just all about humanity. It's about the knowledge of humanity. What it, like it's the universe itself. It's hard to explain because it's the mind of God. It's Uranus ruled. It's but anyway, getting past that, we have going into a massive field of the existential reality. What I'm trying to explain is the journey from cradle to grave, but really what it is the evolution of human consciousness. Like if you were to be waking up, you have the baby, a lot of times us Aries, I admit, we're ignorant. But it's not a bad thing. No, no, it's there's lower and higher spectrums, okay? So the higher spectrum of Aries is the I am, and you're not putting much past us. We'll catch it. We'll catch it, and we don't let things just slide. We stand up and say something. We are always saying something. Um, Sorry. I am going through something. It's very difficult. I wish I had more people around me in my personal life instead of here, right? Hi, people. Hi, new subscribers, all of you. What are you doing here? Could you put? I really appreciate your responses to my other video. It got 848 views or something, and it's like, well, why did that happen? I'll tell you why it happened. There's something happening out there politically that I don't really know, but they're going to let people that should, especially leaders. See, I'm a leader. I know about the solve, and they're saying put this person up algorithmically, let more people see her. I don't control that. Nobody does. They do. But see, when you start to see, they're trying to teach you what to talk about, what they're trying to direct perception into using this fucking social media correctly. You have the Buddhists who they're just conversationalists. It makes it better to communicate about things, and if you become a Christ, the messenger. Okay, Buddhism is just a conversation between two very different types of people. One of them is enlightened, one of them is a human being. The other one hasn't become yet. They might need to seek a master and expose themselves to the higher vibrational frequency. And when you expose yourself to a higher vibrational frequency being, all they have to do, if they end up glancing at you and giving you a smile, you could be changed forever from that. It might take 2 years, 20 years, or 2 weeks or 2 hours. You will be changed from that experience. They chose you, and they said they're going to send an energy into you that says your transformation is at hand now. Emancipation is at hand. That's really what it is. setting people free from being a mind and entrapped into the mind, an ego. Really, it's a false sense of self. The false sense of self, the narcissist. And then your favorite subject matter. See, this is what I was trying to tell you. It's the only use for social media here. See, there is a culture. I was talking about the yellow people. They have Tibet. Unfortunately, I think they got flooded out by Bill Gates. Bill Gates melted an ice cap over there or something. A tsunami happened in the Himalayas. Um, they hold the intellectual property of the mind, and they know of enlightenment. They say, no, there's the mind of God. There's two minds here. There's the mind of God, and there's the mind of the human. The mind of God, people, is reality. Outer space. We like to talk about that universe out there that's out there, but it's not really out there. You're in a physical human aperture of a spacesuit that's interacting with you have no idea. You're in a goddamn video game, kind of like. Yeah. And in the simulation, there are people simulating human beings, and then there are real human beings here. Yep. Your narcissist is a simulator. They have to simulate being a human being. It's kind of like they're stuck in toddler mode where they'll just mimic just to be accepted. If they want to get close to you, they're going to start mimicking you. And if you ask me, red flag, don't do that to me. I'm an Aries rising, and I'm like, I want to know who you are, but you can't. See, when you're getting to know a narcissist, there's nobody there to know. They aren't there. There isn't a person there. It's a mirage. They could have an occupation. Now I can get into spiritual possession and talk to you that something would enter into them. They are inviting a lot into them, being pretty much an empty shell. The way you become a narcissist is you're highly abused when you're a kid. But see, no, yeah. The main problem we have is the permanent damage, the malignant narcissist who they know they have a deficit from way back when. Makes me want to think of the Saturn and Pisces thing, because those people, the people have Saturn and Pisces, and we're going to experience Saturn going back into Pisces. These are people that are around 60, 62, 63. That's their second Saturn return. They're having a karma right now. It's festering out there. You have people that were abused heavily, or just by emotional abuse, being exposed to a system or a church or something that is actually the enemy trying to tell you how to live there. And you have to be very careful. You know, if you want to socialize, that's fine. Go there and you feel safer seeing people at the church. But what's being fed through there, what they're trying to create in your mind and as a populace, hasn't worked yet, folks. Nope, nah. Now I'm going to put a video up here for whoever wants to know what the true nature of Christ Jesus was, who pretty much I was downloaded with information. That person was a woman. Yeah, every bit of if you use your own faculties and listen and look at it, well, they depict her with it has long hair. Okay, it has long hair and a beard. Put a beard on it. Babes, you're listening to a story. See, I'm here to fucking separate your mind away from stories and then an actual experience. See, you're watching, you have a story there, like if you go to the movie and you watch Passion of the Christ, which character do you relate with? That's pretty much all you can do. And then, you know how you walk out of the movie and you're like, you feel like the so-and-so that did it, or you feel like the so-and-so that liked the so-and-so that did it, you know, or you feel like the villain that actually made so-and-so fucking just constantly distracted. I don't know. See what I'm saying, though? In the story of your Christ Jesus over there, if you know enough of it. Now, if you're looking at a big, giant, thick book, that's talking about predictions of what could happen to you if you ever fucking get a mind of your own. They have technology that can say, "Nope, stop." No, Jesus Christ, that thing would just be a pamphlet, hardly 12 pages long, and she taught love. Love is the religion here. Sex is the ritual. I just got a bunch of men excited there. Hi, person there that said, a little makeup, this and that, put your hair up. And so I'm like, babe, did you watch my video about, sorry, I'm not going to pick on you. Babe, if I put fucking makeup on, it's so funny. It's the funniest thing you'll ever look at. It's like a dude's trying to wear makeup. Sorry, it's just really, it's like, why do you know makeup? I'm a real person, babe. I ain't making anything up. You can't make this shit up. Here, let me put my hair up. There we go. Does it look better? Really? No? I don't think so. I really don't. I don't like to be imposed upon like that. Do you realize that they are binding women's feet up with fucking shit? They're making her feel fucking vulnerable. Can't even walk down the street with without her like her shit hanging out of her skirt. Babes, I did not wear hardly a skirt in my lifetime. Just the other day I put one on because I'm thinking, yeah, it's okay. I'm in my place and I'm not doing any hard work. Babes, they're a fucking pain in the ass. What if you want to fucking do something? You have these shoes on that slip around. You know what you like, babe? You like the weak woman. You probably you would just want to say something that says you're not enough. You have to put a little more in for me, and that's designed to make her feel exactly that. Not enough. Get out of here. Babes, 80% of men are this way. I don't have anything to do with you. Not at all. Hi, you guys. Hello. Hi, women. How are you doing? Hit like and subscribe. Why am I talking about this? I was trying to talk to you about Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio, no less, in the sign of sex and reproduction, life, death, heavy-duty truths that, did you know that life comes with death? Any real woman knows that. They're like, what are you afraid of? Okay, if you don't want death here, Bill Gates explained it. The way we cut back on deaths from disease is we cut back on life. So they're administering, they're doing the I don't know if you know it, but you're being depopulated constantly. The reasons for the vaccines is to cut back on deaths caused by disease. And the way you do that is you cut, okay, we want me to reword it for you? You cut back on life that is caused by what? Who is having children here? Men or women? Man, this fucking subject matter is coming up again. I'm a channel. With Black Moon Lilith, see, okay, so you read the Bible. Go look at the story of Lilith. Find the real story. I don't know what you need to do, but get on the internet and have somebody tell you about it. So what's going to be happening in the next 3 weeks? See, I know about something. I'm a real woman. What I mean is I'm an alive woman. I don't like the thing saying a real woman because, well, I didn't have kids. So I admire, I have full respect for women that choose that. But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You're going to have an experience that keeps going on, and the illusion of that thing being a baby is going to it's going to keep growing. It has to grow. It's a human being. It's a potential human being. This is the thing. It's not what you think is going on in your head. You might want to get back to me in 5 years or something and saying, gosh, dog, it didn't go the way I expected. My kid didn't even love me. I've seen it so many times around where I'm at here. Unfortunately, I don't know where I am at. Why that it ends up that I hear these women confess to me. And here's why. Women could be narcissists too, and it seems like the first thing that they think of doing, like a no-brainer, because here's the thing, they're deficit about their everything. They don't have a core sense of self. And so there's nobody there, and if you can imagine, like, walking on a tightrope and not having your pole and you're blindfolded, and it's like for the first time. Just get up on there. It doesn't even have to be a tightrope, just a little balance beam. That's how these people feel, I think. I'm a super sensitive person. I'm a super sensitive empath. Well, I am so sensitive that I can feel other people's colds before they know that it's coming on, and I'll tell them something like, get plenty of rest, drink lots of water, sorry about that, you're getting a cold, or something, get some sleep tonight. It happens all the time with empaths that they can feel like something is like, wait, this is not me, it's the person standing next to me. I'm sure there's different calibers and styles of a super sensitive. This is where you have telepathy. Did you know that the instruments that they've made to probe, like, like your MRI viewing machines, your MRI, X-ray, the gadgets they use to try and figure out how do remote viewers and telepaths, there are people that can do remote viewing. The government snags them up and they work for the military. You will not hear of these people. I don't know how they're doing with their life. See, they'll do trauma bond. They show them something that's like, oh my God, there really is an alien, or something like that. They will really show them something, but what everybody knows that the entertainment, what they do is they initiate them through. Well, a lot of it is sexual. They do, but it's more like all of a sudden, before you know it, you're taking part in something. It feels good. You want it, but it's like, well, what about my career? And they say, no, this is what you have to do, and wear these boots with blood on them now. Because why? Well, because we are satanic. Okay, Ozzy Osbourne. He is not at all a satanic worshiper. No, no, you can't do what he did and be a Satanist. He might have been autistic, and he just came here and did what he wanted to do, which is to sing and have a great time. They made him push the satanic cult agenda and that whole thing. I really think so. Yeah. You can tap in. See, singers and artists, especially singers and live music, is here. We are counteracting the fact that there's evil here. Who doesn't like music is Satan. They kind of handle it like this. They handle true talent in human beings like, oh God, because it's an oil water mix. They don't have respect, and it hurts them to see how much they don't know how to be like love. Getting back to Jesus Christ's little tiny pamphlet, just a few words there that she said when she walked through the villages and talked to the people, and the things that went on, controversial, hard to get along with. Some people liked her. Some people, she eventually knew. You know what? If I expose myself, I'm dead. And it's eventually just going to happen. Because why? Well, because you don't stay hidden forever. You don't social distance. You get out there and you get to fucking start bumping elbows with people, and then you just watch the mob come. But then watch people witness. You got a good witness going, baby, that said, God, you know what? No, really, you attracted all those fishes to you. How did you do that? Well, it's simple. That's just something, because I get along with animals really well. You wouldn't believe it. It's a fucking miracle, but nobody sees it. And really, if it's seen, is it really seen? Is there a witness there that says, you know what, this is amazing? You had a cat that just walks around. First, it wanted to attack your chickens, your kitchen, but now it doesn't. And no, it doesn't. It's so gentle. I don't know. It's not me that did that. Edgar Casey said that your animals in time, that he was predicting in this time now, things would get so weird around here on this planet about our love ability and the alert of that there's not any love. It's pretty much a backdrop of non-human entities. Your animals and your dogs are more human than you are. No, he said that they will become human. What I mean is your domestic animals, put an E on it, they become humane. See, my cat, she just ate a bean burrito today. I don't know any cats that like a bean burrito. I mean, of course, if it has butter in it and cheese. No, she chomps down cabbage. I make her broccoli and she tries everything though. It's meat is just a very small side of what she eats. I've never known a cat like this in my entire life. No, she's one of those cats that Edgar Casey was trying to tell me about. Us. She's my mother reincarnated. There you go. No, I'm dead serious about that. My mom, oh God, wow, minute 26, and I was here to tell you something, and I'm just popping off, babes. I appreciate that you guys like storytelling, right? I noticed that the the longer videos that I put up, they're liked more, and here's why: is because this is what the population needs more. They need a prolonged sense of life. It's so fragmented. Everybody's fragmented. They have oh my God, if you really woke up and saw what was happening, I'm sorry. It's just like, I'm an ascending master, and it's like, okay, this is the weirdest fucking situation when you get more and more, um, if I say transparent, that's really what it is. It's you just look around and say, okay, so did I just see that? Yeah, you did. If your third eye is open, you're not going to miss a thing. It is the most pathetic thing to be around people that don't know that you see it. And it's like, oh, I'm just going to ignore that they just lied right there. And I'm going to ignore that they're, don't ignore it anymore. Don't let people break your boundaries. Don't let them pull power trips on you. Do not let them go without without your influence saying no. No, I see you, and see what's going to start happening. See, there's going to be a spiritual warfare. There's spiritual warfare already happening. It's just it hasn't been announced yet, but you announced it on here. It's already fucking happening, babe, and they already announced it here. That's what your social media is for, is to create a forum that is a two-sided forum, not just a one-sided forum. So that's one of the things I noticed about Donald Trump in his last term that he did. What was that, like 4 years ago? Before that freaking COVID-19 announcement went on. He was talking about the most beautiful subject matter. I wish I can. He said it himself, and I understood what he was saying. He was. It was the exact same thing that Kennedy was saying. He was trying to explain to you. He said, "Do you want your own freedom of speech, or do you not want it?" And he was talking about this. And just it was just like weeks or like it seems just months later, it was like, do you want and then they just dragged him off the stage. That's what I like about that guy. That's where I say, you know what, you cannot listen to whatever that they are saying about that person. Oh God, fuck, man, it's so fucked up. He's heterosexual and he's had sex with women. He doesn't get along with the system. He has been put in jail so many times. He's been charged for this and that. Babes! Everything is reversed on us and we don't see it. And it's like, no. If you start telling the truth and doing this stuff, they're going to fucking throw you in jail. That's where we're at right now. All you have to do is say your wife is fat, and if they have enough clout and money and they already talked to and did a contract, they could throw you in jail for it, I guess. How fucking petty and weird we are right now. It's like I still, you can be like, I don't know, but I think she's still fat. Okay, are you gonna keep fucking just torturing people because they don't know how to? It's not that we don't have respect. She's not skinny. It's not healthy either. You know. Shut up. You shut up. What are you gonna do? There's gonna be such a big fucking quagmire. It's already here, but no, things are gonna get pretty fucking wild, babes. Because there's a faction of people that want to drag people down into their paradigm of misery, which includes switching the tables on people. See, the thing that you don't realize is that these entities that I was trying to tell you, your AI people, the simulator people, man, they're so dangerous. See, their game is about energy grabs. It's such a world that it's been here like this. It's been doing this for a long time. There's a stuck race here. It's so boring. They're so bored. The best thing to do for them, their fun, is to hunt God down and destroy it. If it comes through the flesh, just like the Matrix, have you experienced this? Hit like and subscribe if you have in the comment section down below. It's just like the Matrix, where a Mr. Smith, all of a sudden you just see it transform right in front of you. You're like, uh-oh. And they want you dead. No, they want to shut you down. This I'm channeling, babes. I'm channeling on where Mercury is opposing my moon at 14 degrees, and then I think Black Moon Lilith is at 18, so it almost conjuncted. I wish I knew the exact degree that Black Moon Lilith was at, because it's saying it's not a conjunction, it's a square. So it's saying, you know what, bitch, I'm gonna really, and then it's like, no, let's go back and talk about something. Before, it's not a bitch, they're not fighting. They're gonna illuminate something for the human consciousness. Because Black Moon Lilith is under Pluto's ship ruler, and we have Pluto working on humanity right now, who's going to teach us about something with the new moon. We're not going to get into our creative lives until we start solving these other problems, which involves the problem of being oppressed and hunted down like that, like what I was talking about, the fucking Mr. Smith thing. See, that's your rabbit hole. You have people, everybody who is an inventor or wants to solve a problem or present a cure. Hi, Jesus, was that you? Girl! Did you just hurt your fucking shit on that trash can? Yeah, but can you pull me back over? Thank you, I love you. Get me out of here. Complete your mission and you can. Thank you. Yeah, and also, show them how that you can do ventriloquism. I'm a ventriloquist? Yes. Who's the puppet here? You are. Who controls me? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Do you know what hallowed means? There isn't what you think is in there. It's not there. You don't look at the name Jesus. You look at Christ. Not a last name, by the way. It's not a last name. No. Everybody is capable. That's what Christ would say in the little tiny book. At one point, she says, you can have this too. You know, I'm not bullshitting you when I say me. I say I am the truth. To you, I am. To me, I am an experience which knows the truth also. See, I am the light. Now, what you're looking at right now, fake light. I said I am the light. I am reality. A silent movie. I am the truth, the light, the way. You see, when you locate reality, God, same thing. If God can talk outer space, this realm just beyond the nose, this moment now. See, I have my other moment now while you're watching this. It's the same moment that you're in, but it's not this. This is the fake light. There's the real light that you're in, right? So I hear some of you people talking about it, and it's like, no, don't be afraid that where you're at. This is a playground here, and it, babes, it's made of Lucifer. Lucifer means light. It's not Satan. See, this is what I'm here to do for you. It's just like, do you know what you're saying when you say this stuff? If you don't, nothing is ever going to get done. I don't care what you think you're doing with communications. Shut up. And the truth is, it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. I caught a glimpse of it, and here's why. Here's what's going on. It's like, but see, why do you fucking open your mouth? I'm a motivational speaker. That's why I'm opening my mouth. Do you have 3,000 videos that you made talking on your? I do. I closed a lot of playlists, but it's still heading towards 2,000 videos. I have 4,000 videos here. I have a lot of playlists that are closed, and I was thinking about algorithmically, I have to try to get AI to help me someday. I've put too many videos up that don't have their own playlist, and those are the most important videos, I figure. There's got to be a playlist that talks about the religion on this plane is love, and the ritual is sex. Sex is the woman's world. That's the woman's place. This is just in case that there was a human civilization to come up out of it, and we just haven't seen it yet, folks. Hang tight. Here's why. Did you see my other fucking video? I hope you did. Babes, when Christ Jesus says that you're going to be living in deception that is so thick, all you have to do is get a butter knife and wave it a little bit, and you can cut it, and it's all in the air. Every single thing, especially Christianity. There's going to be a little box right here. Listen to this person that looks like a terrorist. America, and I'll even say that what actually spreads across the world is just your media that wants control of your mind and the main narrative. They will have you believe that these are terrorists. They will report to you, and they're trying to kill them all the time. See, if you have a cure yourself, if you have a genuine interest, if you think you're well on your way with it, you're like, man, you know what? This is going to solve this problem. Down the rabbit hole you go. Solving problems means that you point out all of these people who are causing the problems. Just like your narcissist. See, with your one-on-one relationship, if you want to solve problems there in the relationship, if you're having the problem, like you're feeling like awkward and you think there's work that needs to be done, and we're going to solve the problem, okay, let's sit down, let's see what happens. Can we solve this problem? That means that we'll have to see what's causing the problems. They are. And so they'll never solve your problems. They're not interested in it. No, that's why. they're not interested in solving any problems anytime soon. It's like not only because it could mean that they're pointed out as being the troublemaker. No, they can't figure out how to get a God damned. Did I edit that? I don't think it's a cardinal sin to say that, babes. It's anyway. They can't get a golf ball through a gutter if our lives depended on it. And the gutter was right there and the golf ball was right there to get it to roll out the other side. It just seems that it's not that they're not interested. They have yet to open up an account with reality. I had talked about the mind of God, right? The mind of God is reality. So I'm sorry that I ran through subject matter and I didn't hit the punchline. Maybe send me some money. I'm a channeler, and I would rather make money from a place that's safe for me. I don't get enough communication from whoever is in my life that it's very deceptive, and it's like, wait a minute, this thing needs to start communicating. See if there's nothing there that's got an experience, it's not going to communicate. See, narcissists don't communicate. They don't. They are AI, and so when if you like you're talking to them, you might have had this experience. Is there's so many different like flavors of how that you can just go. This is first of all, they're not awake, so you don't have to be. I don't know, babes. What we're coming upon right now is that we're going to see clearly.